How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our video. Of course, a new NFL season is now upon us as the 2025-2026 NFL schedule season has officially arrived, which means it's now time for another edition of NFL Weekly Picks for 2025-2026. So, of course, we're going to go through all the games this week. I'll give you who I think will win this week. So, let's get into the weekly picks this year. Let's see how I do this year. So, starting off our Thursday night game, our kickoff game to kick off the season. We have the Dallas Cowboys and our reigning defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles. Playing in Philadelphia, Eagles home opener. And of course, the Eagles Super Bowl 59 champions banner will be officially unveiled during this game to celebrate the Eagles championship win last year. So, for this game, and for anyone wondering, the tush push is still legal play. And honestly, thank God. It should stay that way. Not Philly's fault you can't figure it out with good defensive strategy. Maybe get better on D-line. But anyway, for this game now, I have the Eagles winning this game. I mean, Dallas is completely screwed now without Micah Parsons. Just the Cowboys are about to go downhill. Like, here's a bold prediction. A bold prediction for this year. I think Dallas is going to finish last in the NFC East. I think they're going to finish behind the New York Giants in the NFC East division. I think the Cowboys are about to go downhill now. But yeah, I got Philadelphia winning this game. I think Dallas is going to try and keep it close because rivalry game. Plus, Philly might have a little rust with it being the opening week of the season. I'm going to say Philadelphia wins by 2. Give me the Eagles by 2 over the Cowboys. And now we get to our Friday night game, which is our first international game of the year. As we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers playing in Brazil. So, of course, the Chiefs being last year's runner-up in the Super Bowl. And now the Chiefs head to Brazil. So far, the NFL's done a really good job of trying to make people care about international games. Because I've always said this here along with many other people. If you want people to care if you want international fans to care about the NFL, don't send the shitty teams over to those countries. So far, the NFL's done, again, the right message so far in year 2 of the Brazil experiment. Because they did pretty good last year sending the Eagles and the Packers over there week 1. Now it's the Chiefs and Chargers' turn. All I say is Germany and London, take notes. But for this game, this could go either way. I'm going to say the Chiefs win this one. I think it's going to be close, though, but give me the Chiefs over the Chargers by 2. And now we get to the Sunday slate of games. First game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons. I think these are going to be the two teams that go at it for the NFC South. The crazy thing about last year's, despite the Buccaneers winning the South, the Atlanta Falcons swept the season series. It just makes you wonder what if they benched Kirk Cousins a lot sooner and brought Michael Penix in earlier. Now we're gonna get Penix for a full season to see what he's got. I think the Falcons got a really good shot here. I think this year, Tampa Bay and Atlanta split the season series. I'm gonna say Atlanta takes this one. No, give me the Falcons by 1 point over Tampa Bay. It's gonna be a close game. Next game. Jesus Christ, there are so many fucking division rivalries in week 1. Jesus Christ, man. Next one, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns playing in Cleveland. We already got the Battle of Ohio in week 1. Jesus Christ. I'll say that Cincinnati desperately needs to have a good start to the year. Because the last few years, Cincinnati has been having slow starts to every season. And we all saw what happened with Cincinnati when they had that slow start last year, and they just barely lost out on that 7th and final playoff spot last year. So Cincinnati knows they cannot go off to another slow start again. If they do, they might be a repeat of last year. But it's the Browns. The Browns are just a massive QB shit show right now. And Joe Flacco's getting the nod right now. So for this one, I'm going to go with Cincinnati. Give me the Bengals by 2 in this one. Give me Cincinnati by 2. Next game. Holy shit, we have a game that isn't a division rivalry. Jesus Christ, I didn't think we have that already. We have Miami Dolphins, Indianapolis Colts playing in Indianapolis. The Colts will be starting Daniel Jones over Anthony Richardson. I think the Colts this year, I think the QB situation is going to be a massive game of hot potato. I think by mid-season, Anthony Richardson will be back in at QB over Danny Derps. Well, for Miami, Miami's QB situation depends on if Tua can stay healthy for once, or if Tua gets another goddamn concussion. But yeah, this one, Indy's a massive shit show right now. I think the Dolphins should take advantage of that. Give me the Dolphins on the road in this one over Indy. Give me Miami by 5 over the Colts. Next game. Oh, this one's going to suck ass. Carolina Panthers, Jacksonville Jaguars playing in Jacksonville and Duval. Dear God, this is going to be a massive shit show. No, we cannot call this game a tank bowl. We can't really start tank bowls till like week 4. But yeah, Carolina, Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville's got Liam Cohen as the new head coach, and it's also the debut of Travis Hunter. And the plan is they want Hunter to go both ways as both the receiver and a defensive back. Something that doesn't really happen often in the NFL is seeing a player go both ways. You usually just stick to one position and that's it. So it'll be interesting to see how Travis Hunter handles the double duty, if it actually gets to that. Well, the Panthers are trying to build off some momentum they had last year with Bryce Young finding his stride. And I think Carolina picks up where they left off. I think they're going to get Jacksonville at a good time to open the season. Jacksonville's still going to work some things out. I'm going to take Carolina on the road in this one. Give me the Panthers by 6 over the Jaguars. Plus, Carolina's had a history of owning Jacksonville. So, give me the Panthers in this one on the road by 6. Next game, Las Vegas Raiders, New England Patriots playing in Foxborough. The Raiders, it's the debut for Pete Carroll as head coach after spending so many years in Seattle. And also Geno Smith, a.k.a. Geno Machino, at QB for the Raiders. Well, for the Patriots, it's the return of Mike Vrabel as the head coach. Which, honestly, Vrabel should have been the coach last year instead of Gerard Mayo. But yeah, Vrabel's back in the saddle. Give me the Patriots in this one by 1 over the Raiders. The Raiders are a massive shit show. Give me the Patriots in that one. Next up, Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. Spencer Rattler's getting the nod at QB. Will be the QB going forward for the Saints with Derek Carr retiring. Yeah, the Saints are such a mess right now. I got Arizona on the road in this one. Give me the Cardinals by 1. And another prediction I have for this year, I think the Saints are going to finish this season with the worst record in the league. I think the Saints are going to be right in the thick of that tank bowl, and I think they could end up winning it. I'll have to double check who the tank bowl prize is. I mean, when we get to the tank bowls by week 4 or 5, I'll have a clear understanding who the prize for this year's tank bowl is. Next up, we got a revenge game. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets playing in MetLife. It's Aaron Rodgers' first game against his old team. And of course, it's Aaron Glenn's debut as head coach for the Jets. I'll be honest here, the Steelers have dominated the Jets recently throughout their rivalry. The Steelers have owned the Jets, and every time the Steelers win, it usually hasn't been close. I mean, there's always that possibility the Steelers could do the Steeler way, and that's play down to play down to an inferior opponent, but it's the fucking Jets, and revenge games are always weird. I mean, revenge games are either close or it's a blowout, no real in between. I think this one's going to get ugly. And I think Rodgers is out for revenge against the Jets. So yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers on the road in this one over the Jets. Give me the Steelers by 10 over the Jets. Next game, New York Giants, Washington Commanders playing in Washington at FedEx Field. Not for much longer because in a couple years, the Commanders are supposed to be getting that new stadium too. If Donald Trump stops being a fucking petty dickhead. But yeah, give me Washington at home in this one over the Giants. I'm not buying the Giants right now. I'm going to take the Commanders at home in this one. Give me Washington by 3 over the Giants. Next game, Denver Broncos, Tennessee Titans playing in Denver. It's the QB debut for Cam Ward. But Tennessee, even with Cam Ward, Tennessee still has a lot of holes on the roster. So I think they're going to struggle a lot this year. So, yeah, give me Denver at home in this one by 3. Give me the Broncos by 3. Now to our next game. San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks playing in Seattle. Sam Darnold now the starting QB for the Seahawks. 49ers, they lost a few pieces there, but I think the 49ers are still I think the Niners can bounce back and still win the West to be a contender this year. I'm going to take the 49ers on the road in this one. The Niners have had Seattle's number for quite a bit ever since Russell Wilson left. Give me the Niners by 4 over Seattle. I think the Seahawks will keep it close. Give me the Niners by 4 in this one. Next game, NFC North supremacy already on the line in Week 1. Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers playing in Green Bay at Lambeau. This is going to be an interesting game. Micah Parsons' debut in a Packers uniform since the trade last week from Dallas. And Detroit actually enters this game as underdogs by 3 points over Green Bay. All I say is, you know what? Every time the media doubts the Lions always find a way to win. Now I say, you know what? It's honestly a good thing the Lions aren't the favorite entering this game and they're the underdogs. The Lions always play better as the underdogs. With that said, I'm taking Detroit to win this one on the road for my upset of the week. See, on my upset of the week, I'm taking the Lions on the road in Green Bay. Give me the Lions by 3 over the Green Bay in this one. Next game, Houston Texans, Los Angeles Rams playing in Los Angeles at SoFi. And if anyone's wondering, Matt Stafford is playing for this game. He is off the injury report and ready to go. So Stafford is healthy for this game. And that really depended on, my pick depended on if Stafford was healthy or not. Because throughout the Rams and Texans' short, brief history, the Rams have dominated the rivalry. And every game the Rams have won, it hasn't really been close. Especially the last 3 times these two teams met. Because the last 3 times the Rams and Texans met, the Rams have won all those 3 games. And those 3 games were not close. The Rams won those 3 games by at least 16 points. And I think this is going to be a blowout. Give me the Rams by 14 over the Texans. Give me LA by 14 over Houston. I think this is going to be an ugly game. Now we get to our Sunday night game. And this is our game of the week right here. Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills playing in Buffalo. Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. Jesus, we're already getting this matchup in week 1, not even mid-season? Damn. But yeah, I'm going to say Baltimore wins this one on the road. I think Baltimore gets payback for the playoffs last year, especially considering how good the Ravens are in the regular season. But if these two teams meet in the playoffs, it's probably going to be the other way around. But for this matchup, I'm going to take Baltimore on the road against Buffalo. Give me the Ravens by 7 over Buffalo in this one. It's going to come down to a touchdown. And now we get to our Monday night game. Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears playing in Chicago. The head coach debut of Ben Johnson. And it's the official QB debut for Minnesota for J.J. McCarthy. Since McCarthy was out all of last year, he's now back, and now he's the starter, as now the Vikings are his team. The Bears, I think Bears fans are about to get a massive slice of humble pie because they did the same song and dance they've done for so many years, which was talk a lot of shit throughout the offseason. And I think it's once again like clockwork, they're going to get humbled in week 1. And it'll be the Vikings doing that humbling. Because JJ's just got to be a game manager like he was at Michigan and just use the weapons he has, and he'll do fine. So for this one, give me the Vikings on the road in this one to play spoiler and Ben Johnson's head coach debut. Give me the Vikings by 2 over the Bears in this one. But yeah, those are my NFL Week 1 picks. That's all I got to say. And I'll see you all whatever I make next. I'm out.